Okay, I'm only gonna do this one time. Welcome to AK Talks morning show for Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. How are ya? Huh? Does this sound like Bill Burr's podcast? Did I listen to that 10 hours ago? Yes, I did. People are asking all day long, what does AK Talks more, what does AKTMS really mean? What's the idea? Where do I find my inspiration? Is it from childhood trauma? Is it for a gay, lesbian individual that I had feelings for? What is it? And I'll let you know this right here, right now. It's just catchy. That's it. That's all it is. That's always what it's going to be. I broke the dry spell. Oh, fee fi fo fum. Am I going to AA tomorrow or going to work? I did break the dry spell. I didn't do comedy for over 7 days. No comedy at all. I was working, sleeping, drinking like every other American was in 18 to 19 to 2022. I was doing that fucking rhythm and then I finally broke the spell. How did I break the spell? Where did I break the spell? Who is the spell? Well, thank you for asking. All right, thank you. You know what? Let's understand this. What led up to this moment? What got me to a dry spell in the first place? All right, there's things that you gotta do in life. Some things you just gotta pull up your panties up or your fucking boy boxers up, and you just gotta be a big boy about. And guess what I did? Not that, and I just fucking I wrote. And the way I write is I drink heavily until a point where I fall asleep on a couch and then I wake up and it's 3 a.m. So I crawl myself to my bed for 3 more hours of god awful sleep. And that is what I call the writing process. I've been doing that for a week and kind of did help because it did change my perspective about comedy. Comedy's a lot more fun when you don't get to do it, you know? Like when you're actually looking forward to it, not when it's like given to you every single day of the week, not when people actually want you there or anything like that. Like this, like it's like a tit, dude. If you see 7 tits every single day, or if you see 7 tits a week, 1 tit a day, 12 o'clock every single time, at 12 o'clock, you're like, oh yeah, it's just another tit. I don't mind it. You can go away, ma'am. I paid you. You're done here. Please go back to your children. They need you more. All right, the $50 I gave you, it's fine. Like it's not. It doesn't feel wholesome anymore. You know what I mean? So just doing it like once in a week, that it felt refreshing. It felt like, oh my god, it hell isn't that bad, you know? Like the devil had a point. Why don't we hear him out? Why don't we laugh with them instead of pointing our fingers against them? Because this is a Christian podcast, and everyone tuning in here better be a Christian, or I'm gonna kill you, and you're gonna go to hell because you're not a Christian. Just kidding, it's Ramadan, so you better be Muslim, and if you're not Muslim, you're going to hell and you're getting only 5 virgins, and all those virgins are fat and they're smelly and hairy. How did we get here? We were talking about the dry spell. Was it worth it though? Was it really worth it, or or am I just hyperbolizing it? Is this an over hyped image that I'm giving out? I'm letting you guys know right now. I asked ChatGPT to give me questions about all the topics, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of helping. Either way, was it worth it? Yes, I can say yes, it is worth it. Taking a little break, a good old 7 days off, and coming back to it with a fresh mind, same jokes, fresh mind, and same jokes just makes you feel, like a bad bitch. Like a bad bitch on Christmas. I'm gonna get presents. Everyone wants me there. I can yell at you, I can scream at you, but you know what I can't do? I can't drink anymore. I've been drinking beer every single day of the week, and I also did a podcast with the boys, which didn't help the drinking habits because I drank as much as I could that night. But I've been drinking for a while. Like my go-to drink lately has been the cheapest fucking beer. That's all it is. I don't give a fucking shit about brand loyalty. It's always Bush. It's generally always Bush, because you can buy a 30 pack for $22, and that's less than a can. That's $1. No, It's like 88 cents a can. I'm guessing. Don't check. And if you did check, put the number down below in the comment section and let me know if you subscribe and like the video. Thank you for being a part of the Pimp program. So yeah, just the bushies. I'm not really like a social drinker. I like drinking mad, sad, alone with a dog. That's the only way I enjoy it. It's not a celebration the way I do it. It's more of a ritual. I believe it's like a religious experience at the end of the day. I'm trying to get closer to God because I'm also driving. I'm joking. Jesus Christ. God damn. Fairfax County can't take a joke. Jeez. Like, oh yeah, I don't even know what happens as soon as I start drinking, cause I figured out like when I should start drinking so I can enjoy the drinking the most, and I also figured out how much too. And with this information, have I solved cancer? Does the kids feel safer at home now? No, no one does, but I feel decent, not great, decent. How much do I even drink a day? I just drink about like six beers a day, and it's not even a big deal. I honestly like everyone's on my ass about it, and I don't give a flying fucking shit. All right, you can go fuck yourself and go fuck your mother and everybody else that fucking listens to this. All right. Cause I'm just trying to have a few beers and everyone's getting mad at me when I'm fucking driving home my truck. I don't get it. I didn't kill anybody. It was a fucking mailbox. You think I thought it was a kid? If it was a kid, I wouldn't. All right, I also drink tonight too. So you're getting a little Boston accent that I've been trying out because I've been trying to joke about the Boston people, and I didn't get to do a joke about the Boston people. I got nervous. I got nervous at the gigs. Huh? But I am getting better at work. I don't know if it's the drinking that's helping, but it's not hurting, if you know what I mean. It's definitely not hurting. Because now I'm starting to get compliments. Now I'm starting to get like, oh, you're actually kind of good at the job. Or, you're not a dumbass. You're doing great. You learn fast. You're a fast learner. You know that? I've been getting that like left and right. And people are trusting me at the job to do a task, which normally I would even trust myself, but they're saying like, I think you can do it unsupervised, and then they supervise me right after. But they say it at least, so it matters a lot more. Like the job specifically that I've been good at is the water pump. If you don't know what a water pump is, I'll explain it to you. The water pump does not pump water anywhere around the engine, but it's still called the water pump because some fucking stupid German guy or maybe even an Italian, who the fuck knows, named it and then everyone else bought it. It's a coolant system. That's all it is. It's pumping coolant and they're calling it a water pump. It should be called a coolant pump because it also is cooling the engine. So it would make more sense to call it a coolant pump. But the way I explain it, people look at me as a Nazi, and I'm just like, das, and it doesn't make fucking sense to them either. But I'm getting good at replacing a water pump. The way to replace a water pump is you have to remove the whole fucking condenser. So the condenser holds the coolant, and you have to take it out because you're replacing the water pump. If you just want to take off the water pump, you fucking can't, dumbass. Why do you think I did it in the first place? You think I did it for fun? I did it correctly. That's why I took off the condenser. So shut the fuck up and do it your goddamn self. So you take off the condenser, you drain all the coolant beforehand because you don't want to have a handful of fucking coolant because you're going to smell like shit and everyone else is going to call you a dumbass and they're going to wonder, how high of an education did you get, huh? Or you high in third grade because you're fucking retarded. Like, it's a whole thing you don't want to get into. So you drain the coolant, you take off the condenser. The only way you can take off a condenser is with all the hoses that connect it. You disconnect them all so it has a free amount of space so it can go up and out. And there you go. You're halfway there. Then you get rid of the clutch fan if it's in front of you. You know what a clutch fan is? It fans off the clutch. And I am saying the wrong parts, but if I say it like this, it's kind of right, you know? So you take off the clutch fan and it gets rid of the clutch fan so you got more space. Now you take off the serpentine belt because the serpentine belt holds the fucking water pump, which should be called the coolant pump, but it holds the water pump. And once you take off the belt, you can start unscrewing the water pump, and it's wide open, and you replace it with a new part, and you seal it down with some gasket sealer. Do you know what a gasket is, fag? You know what it is? Huh? The gasket is a space that is filled between two metal pieces because an engine fucking vibrates. It vibrates like the thing that makes your girlfriend happy. It vibrates hard, fast, and it makes you feel weird sometimes. It vibrates a lot. So you need to put a little piece of cardboard, rubber, whatever the fucking material it's called, in between the both of the metals so you don't have a fucking crack down the middle of your damn engine. So you put that. That's what usually breaks. It's not usually the water pump, it's the gasket on the water pump. And the worst part about it all, that's a $3 fix. It always is just a $3 fix, but it takes 8 to 9 hours every single fucking. It's a full day effort, and you got parts all fucking across the ground too, which is stupid. I would blame the Chinese, but I work for the American government, and it's an American vehicle, so I can't get mad at anyone but Ellen. Ellen's still after my job. He's asking me five. Now it's mandatory. What's 5 things you did there, bitch boy? That's what they texted me today. I got that FaceTime call. It's like, yo, fuckface, what is 5 things you did? Tell it to me now or you're getting fired. And I forgot to do it, so hopefully I don't get fucking fired for that gay ass fucking. Or if Ellen Musk, if he's president or close to president, sorry, I was just joking. Remember, you like comedy too. I didn't mean to call you a fucking fag or anything. I think I really should send you 6 instead of 5. Whatever you want to fucking hear, you fucking half a fucking dick. But how do I stay motivated at work? Thank you for asking and thank you for listening. The only way I stay motivated at work is I try to test how long I don't give a shit. That's the number one goal. How long can I pretend to care about something? And it usually lasts 3 to 4 years, just consistent, non-giving a fuck about what the hell is happening there. Like the other week, one of my coworkers, she's pregnant. She has a baby. She's gonna have a baby in a month, and she was about to pass out. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I made quiche. That's what I made for lunch, and it didn't taste too good. Honestly, I should have went to cookout instead. Why do you look pale? Can you stop that shit? She was about to pass out, and I could give a less of a fuck. I love the bitch to death. She's a nice lady, always been nice to me. But I like when you tune in, when you really like process the mindset of I don't give a flying fuck what's happening at work. Like a pregnant bitch almost passing out. I was like, oh yeah, shit fucking happens, man. Goddamn, it's the way the world turns. Sometimes you get heads, sometimes you get tails. Can you move out the way? I'm trying to warm up my lasagna. Please, sweetheart, you're passing out on the microwave. Can you find another spot? Your baby is not going to be all right if you do. I don't give a shit. But how do I stay motivated? I am not motivated at all. The only way I stay motivated is like if I do something with my hands, time goes by faster. That's the only thing I can tell myself. That's where magic happens. If my hands have something to hold, that means it's gonna be 4 o'clock right now, and it always gets to 4 o'clock a lot faster. I don't know if that's my brain working overtime or something the devil might have whispered in my ear, but I've not seen it fail one time. But is there any funny or frustrating work stories at work? I don't know, ChatGPT. How about you write a fucking better question? You know what I am tired of? Not just the ChatGPT, but driving. I am fucking tired of driving, dude. An hour and a half of driving either direction is what God told us not to do. He whispered in whatever fucking guy you believe in that thinks he's God. He said, "You don't drive more than 90 minutes for work, or you're gonna go to hell." And the guy's like, "Yeah. Trust me, nigga. I know what you're talking about." And he tried to tell us, but no one listened. And now I'm here suffering as if the devil is whispering in my asshole. Like, I don't know why I have to fucking endure this every single time. I did talk to my coworker because he hit me with the, "Hey, weren't you gonna move? Weren't you gonna move soon?" And I was like, "Well, nigga, I don't know if you were alive for the last second, but I can't just get up and move. No nigga just can get up and move. Have you heard about money, nigga? It doesn't work out for everybody. You aren't rich. I ain't rich. We got the same job. So guess what? Guess what magical thing I can tell you? No, nigga. Of course I'm not gonna. I don't have any money or any plans to move, and it doesn't fucking work out. But I hate the driving, dude. What I hate the most is that people. I hate when people are late for work. That's my biggest pet peeve. You want your work starts at 8 o'clock. You think you can arrive at 7:58, and you're gonna walk in. It's gonna be 8 o'clock. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Get to work early. Get to work at least 10, 15 minutes minimum. 15 minutes walking or 15 minutes parking and walking to work. 15 minutes, because you know why? Because if something fucks up, if you forgot a banana that you wanted to eat, or you forgot like a pen or a piece of paper you wanted to bring, or whatever you want to bring for show and tell for work that day, you can drive back home and like, oh yeah, I still got 5 extra minutes if I won't be too late. It won't be a big deal. But every single fucking nigga on the highway is seconds to fucking getting to work. I'm like, please, dude, it's Monday. Can you figure it out? Or it's Tuesday morning, March 11. Can you figure it out, you dickhead? Like, why don't you ever notice? And the only reason I come to work 30 minutes early, and it's fucking retarded. But the only reason I appreciate coming to work early or doing things early is not just because the military standard and shit, and you have to be early. But somebody said that once the people that do go to work on time or like a minute before, it's because they enjoy the stress in their life. It's a reminder of how they lived their life. Constant fear, constant stress is the way they process their own life. And once I heard that, I was like, nigga, that's not me. And I stopped doing that immediately. I was like, no, I'll wake up early. Fuck that. I don't like coming to work on time. I like relaxing. I like breathing. I like changing into my work clothes smooth. Like, I don't want to be rushed doing my shit. But yeah, it's just people who rush really scare the shit out of me. The people who rub my ass on the fucking highway every single morning, I hate them niggas, dude. I promise you, dude. I wish Thor, Poseidon, or Hulk comes over to your house and butt fucks your wife or children. I hate you. Why are you speeding, dude? Why are you tailgating? It's dangerous. I have insurance and I don't want to call them niggas. I don't want to not have a car. Can you not try to hit me, please? Like, I enjoy doing the mundane things. You know what's the most enjoyable things I love doing in my car? Parking it at home at the end of the day. That's my favorite fucking thing about my car. That I get to park it at home and not be dead or not have a fucking hole in it. Can you stop, please? Because I have no patience for it, nor do I have a weapon to shoot you. So I'm not going to fix the problem, but I'm just going to get mad and afraid. And when you drive, all right, just get an image in your head. When you drive, understand this: the vehicle in front of you and the vehicle in front of you of that guy too. That all plays a factor of braking speed, all right? So if you're just focusing on me, or if I'm just focusing on the one guy, and I'm not taking the due diligence of looking ahead, and I hit the brakes hard, guess what the other 80 other niggas right behind me are going to do? They're going to hit their brakes hard. And guess what? I gave 80 niggas a heart attack, and there's no fucking reason. Can you guys please, like, do yourself a favor and get rid of your license? Drive a fucking boat at this point, because you fucking drive like a damn sailor, and it's pissing me I hate this shit, dude. I could teach a class about it, but I will get fired a week after, because I'll just be screaming, dude. Have I ever been like confronted or yelled at somebody on the highway and shit? Yeah, kind of. I remember this one moment where I was driving over to DC, and some nigga just wouldn't let me in his lane, and I'm like, dude, I need to make the left, please. And but the windows were down. It was a nice, beautiful, sunny day in Virginia over into DC. And I just said, what a fucking asshole. And his wife was sitting in the passenger seat, windows down, heard that clearly, and she's like, what? I was like, and I looked over, I was like, yeah, he's a fucking asshole. You didn't let me in. And her face was just like, why did you talk about, And I wanted to go more, but then he let me in. I was like, all right, sorry, my fault. It's a long day. Work, you know what I mean? I don't really think you like that. But I don't know, man. I don't understand why people have the necessity to not understand braking or tailgating other people or driving fast. Like, if you drive fast, please have a nice fucking car. Please. Or have a car you like working on. Because I am helping out my buddy work on his car. And honestly, it's a lot of fucking work. Because I promised him that I will fix his car. And I'm gonna fucking do it. Because I have to hold my word. And if I don't fucking hold my word to anything, my word means nothing, and it's kind of like a principle thing. But I promise you this, my dick got beat up hard. Like it looked like it fucking came off a gang banging, not like sexual, no, like Crips and blood. Like they beat the shit out of my dick so it can get initiated. I am fucking tired as fuck helping out this thing because it's not like the task is impossible. It's just like the time space, the weekend opportunities I can have, like just doing what I want to do, masturbate and drink. I can't do that anymore. I have to hold my fucking word to honor, and I'm getting closer and closer to perfection, to where I truly say like I tried my best and this vehicle's working properly. And it's just beating the dog shit out of me. I want to help him out though. I want to teach him how to do it too, but it's all up to him at the end of the day. He can learn a lot more than anywhere else working with a shitty car, but it's not a shitty car generally. But you can learn a lot from a car that's dirt fucking cheap if you want to be a mechanic, because he says he wants to be a mechanic too. If you can learn a lot from a $500 car, you can learn a fucking lot. You can learn so much. Trust me. You just need to have balls and a fucking no mind of understanding and willing to understand. That's only two things you need to understand. Like something with a deep understanding is this video I watched about, it's like cartoon quotes about different cartoons from Adult Swim, Fox, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, or even some Disney movies, Pixar. Like it's just random fucking shit. And it's the hardest fucking things. I can't remember which quote stood out the most. I think it was the one with Kung Fu Panda and shit. It's like, what's the secret ingredient? He's like, nothing. He's like, what? It's like, nothing. It's always been nothing. It's never anything. There is no such thing as a secret ingredient. Po Panda. Like that shit. That felt like, all right, that's some tough tits, dude. That's pretty cool. Like you're a real gangster for saying that shit. It balances like the idea of like realism mixed with a story, because the mind of a human being or anybody else listening to this, I don't know what species you want to identify as, you can understand a story more than you can understand reality, which is strange, but it's the truth. It's because all of us are programmed at a young age of 300,000 BC or whatever, that we understand stories and symbolisms and manufactured ideas with that feeling. It's really cool. I want to put up the link, but I promise you I won't find it. I watched that shit a couple of days ago. But another video that I did watch pretty recently, and I might put the link down if you fucking ask me to, is this video about why we can't have nice things. And it's not about racist. Nothing culturally racist about this statement here. I didn't say why niggas can't have nice things. I didn't say why blank have nice things. I said why we can't have nice things as a human species. Trust me. Let me sip the rest of my beer. Ah. Oh, oh, sorry, extra long sip. No one loves me. All right. So the film or the YouTube video that really highlighted this idea of like we can't have anything nice because we can't understand to have anything nice. Oh, hell yeah! All right, that got me pumped up for a. And it is Tuesday morning at 12:04 a.m. March 11th, 2025. It is truth. So, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, we can't have nice things anymore or at all generally. The idea that they tackled and understood was there is a light bulb somewhere in some firehouse in America, maybe Ohio, maybe Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know if they are the same place, but it's been on for about 100 years, and no one's changed it. No one's turned it off. No one has seen any difference inside performance in it. It is run with a low electricity voltage, but it still produces enough light because when it gets dark, you can still see some shit and stuff. It's not like your phone brightness when you're watching porn by yourself in your parents' basement. Not that bright of a light. More of a, oh, I'm at the movie theaters and someone texted me type of light. Like, it's a low dim, but it still lasted over 100 years. It it shows that the technology was engineered. People did try to make things unreplaceable. Like, you buy it one and you're done. All right, but now we're in the societal space, the cultural aspect of, like, you buy it once and you replace it 90 times because it's just not good enough. Does your TV not produce water? Then why aren't you buying a refrigerator? That type of logic there. Does the guitar not give you a fucking hand job at the same time? Then why don't you replace it? Like, that's the type of logic society's at today. And it's more about it's people get mad like, why is nothing work anymore? And they're not wrong. Back in the 90s and the 80s, you buy one washing machine, that shit lasts you longer than your three kids love you. Like, you can beat the fuck out of your kids, but the washing machine will still work after 20 years. Your kids won't. They would be a hippie or some shit and start smoking weed and think they're radical but finally join a political movement. But the thing is, though, what was the fucking point of this shit? Yeah, the light bulbs and shit. Yeah, why we don't have nice things anymore? Because we don't deserve it. It goes into the point of, like, the guy who made the invincible product, the product that does not need to get replaced, can last forever. It is pure engineered genuity and shit like that. He engineered it, and they used like an older film, a black and white film. Not being racist, they were black and white people in the film, and it just didn't have any color. So inside the film, the factory workers and the factory owners got mad at the engineers. Like, you made such a great product, you put us out of work. What do you think we're gonna do now? How am I gonna feed my family? How am I gonna feed my kids? And the engineer's like, I did my best. You guys wanted the product, and I gave it to you. It's like, no, I didn't want that product. I wanted a product that'll keep me working. What? And then the fucking business owner's like, yeah, I want to keep him working, huh? And the engineer's like, so what do you want me to do? Make a shitty product? And everyone's like, yeah, duh. Well, of course. Why the fuck are you making things unbreakable? If it doesn't break, I don't have a job. Like, and it's true. It's 100% true. It really is. If everyone engineered things to make sure it never breaks, if everyone engineered things so it has an everlasting platform in whatever sector it is, nigga, I won't have a job. Nobody would have a job. We would all be jobless. And is that a society you want to live in? No, at the end of the day. You want to be able to fix something, or you want to be able to do something to provide yourself a satisfactional way of living. And you might say, but no, I want to live off the land. I like the way God made my country. I piss red, white, and blue because I have HIV and shit like. You might want to say that reason, but trust me when I say this. If they can fix everything, they're gonna say, yeah, we can fix your house. We can build a house for you in about like 30 to 38 seconds if you want. It could be a wood cabin style and shit. Like, yeah, we have all the devices. We made it. Yeah. You can fix it up. It can be perfect. It won't ever break. Your lights won't ever go out. The water will never stop running. The AC will always work. Refrigerator is always going to work. Yeah, you're not going to have to pay us ever again. Everything's going to be perfect. Your food's always going to be cut correctly. The animals are going to get butchered correctly. They're going to be tended to correctly. Yeah, we can do all that shit. And then you're like, well, who's gonna fuck my wife? Like, yeah, we can help you out there too. Like, yeah, we can fuck your wife engineerily. We can use engineering to fuck your wife, and she'll never complain again. There is a way for every single individual on the planet to feel useless. And thank God I say that I actually appreciate that idea. I appreciate that they didn't replace everybody because engineers could have took over the world, but we said fuck it, let the nerds do it. So now they did it whatever nerdy way. So now they took over social media, and that's why they keep telling you that social media is smarter than you. And honestly, I don't like that horse shit. All right, social media isn't smarter than me. Just because you can piss me off or turn me on does not make you smarter than me. Guess what? Guess what? Guess fucking what? That's not that good of an idea. How about you help me out, nigga? What's that? Mark Zuckerberg? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Why don't you fucking help me out, nigga? You just want to turn me on and turn me off. That's it. Can you not tickle my brain there, here and there? I don't want to. I don't always want to watch OnlyFans girls. I like learning about like random history and facts and shit like that, and also like learning about that. This has been AK Talks Morning Show. Have a very classy day, you fucking fag.